What's going on, everyone? Alliance Orc here, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, I think it's time we discuss the craze around the most recently announced player housing coming in the Midnight expansion of The War Within. So, why am I in the Warlord of Draenor Garrison for this video? Well, because the Draenor Garrison was the closest we've come to actual player housing in the game. And I want to take this opportunity to reflect on how close we came to it when the War Within launched. But essentially, if you look at it, a lot of the stuff in the Draenor Garrison is really profession centric. Like, there was a lot of stuff that was based around professions, so on and so forth. Like free herbs, free ore, free fish, basically. But I feel like if Blizzard wants to win over their player base, then they need to do player housing right. Because this is a very, very, very big deal. And I feel like one thing that player housing needs to be a success is the biggest array of customization you could ask for. I'm talking like the Sims level big. Because being able to customize your house to be in the image you want it to be in is absolutely insane. Like for the garrisons, 90% of the, or I'd probably say like 75% of the time, there is a very likely chance that a player could have the exact same garrison setup as you. And there is a saying, especially in the Mario Party world, where one of the mini games was called Same as Lame. And I feel like that really reflects for what player housing needs to bring. It needs to bring a very wide array of diversity. Because the more diversity we have in player housing, the better it will be received. And then another thing I think that would be really, 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 really well accepted is if the player housing can be anywhere in Azeroth. Because let's face it, Azeroth is like a second home to a lot of us. A lot of us, myself included, have met our future husband slash wife in the game. So, if I want to make my player housing in the literal pit in Gorgorond, I should be able to do that. If I want my player housing to be in the frozen north, literally at the base of Icecrown, I should be able to do that. And if you want to gate stuff behind achievements, by all means, if anything, player housing is a fantastic way to get people to go out there and rediscover everything in the World of Warcraft. Maybe make like a giant meta for every single continent in the game. And when you complete said meta, you can set up player housing on that continent. That would be a phenomenal idea. Like Pandaria, do dot 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 dot, so on and so forth. And then you can make your player housing in the Jade Forest. Because let's face it, the Jade Forest has some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful landmarks. And then something else they could do is introduce a new profession based around player housing where it's like I want to say it's kind of like a lumberjack profession, and kind of like dive deeper into miners and have them like be able to craft like stones and bricks and stuff for your player housing, or even steel, smelt some steel walls. Like, there is so much opportunity that can be had with this. And I, for one, am very, very excited for the player housing. Like, this is something the community has wanted for years, years even. And I, for one, am one of those people who is ready to see that happen. But like I said, this is a very, very big opportunity for Blizzard to get their player base in a place where I probably haven't even seen it since Legion. Let's be real. But I also want to know in the comments, what are you guys hoping to see with the player housing? Because me, I want to be able to make my own unique base. I want to be able to create my own special piece of me in the game. I want it to be different from everyone else. And here's an idea I actually thought of. You know, what if, hear me out on this idea. What if, to inspire more people to get out there and raid, if you have an AOTC, like as you see, I got Xavius, Helia, Gul'dan, killed Jaden, Black Hand's Crucible, Imperator's Fall, Garish Hellscream. You know, I've been in the raiding community. If you have an AOTC, whether it's past or present, you should be able to have that boss's head on a mantle or a pike in your player housing. Just like be able to display and flex that feat with a severed head. And if you got cutting edge, the head can be like oozing blood or something, you know? Just kind of like reward the player base for going that extra mile. And for like, there's just the possibilities for player housing. Like, I can't stress this enough. The possibilities are literally in outer space. They are so big. And if Blizzard fumbles this, then in my opinion, it's going to be a disaster. Point blank. But yeah, I just wanted to, just share my thoughts and everything I feel for player housing. And I just want to know, what do you guys think? What are you guys wanting and hoping to see with player housing? Because they, like I said, they have a massive, massive opportunity here. And they just have to not drop the ball. But with that being said, we're going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed, subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video.